The little eagle who was afraid to fly. The nest on the cliff. High in the mountains of Colorado, a baby eagle named Eddy lived with his mother in a nest perched on a tall cliff. Every morning, Eddy would watch other young eagles glide gracefully through the blue sky. He loved the way their wings sparkled under the sunlight. But whenever his mom said, "It's time to try flying, Eddy," his heart began to pound. What if I fall? What if my wings don't work? He whispered. His mother smiled softly. Everyone feels afraid the first time. Courage isn't about not being scared. It's about flying even when you are, watching from below. Days passed. Eddy watched his friends soar, dive, and laugh in the wind. He cheered for them but stayed safely in the nest. One day, a strong gust of wind rattled the branches. Whoosh! And Eddy almost lost his balance. "See," he gasped, "the wind is too strong. I can't do it." His mom looked at him gently and said, "You can't control the wind, but you can control what you do with your wings." The storm comes. That night, dark clouds gathered. Thunder rolled. The wind howled louder than ever. Lightning flashed across the sky, and a tiny bird's cry echoed through the storm. Eddy looked down and saw a small bluebird trapped in a bush below the cliff, unable to escape. His heart raced. He was terrified of flying, but even more afraid that the little bird might get hurt. The first flight. Without thinking, Eddy spread his wings. They trembled, but he didn't stop. The rain hit his feathers. The wind pushed him back, but he kept flapping. "I can do this," he whispered. "Even if I'm scared, I can try." He swooped down, his wings catching the air just right. With one strong push, he reached the bush and helped free the trembling bluebird. Together, they soared back up toward the nest. When they landed safely, his mother's eyes were shining. "See," she said softly, "you were brave, not because you weren't afraid, but because you flew anyway. The sky belongs to the brave." The next morning, the sun broke through the clouds. Eddy looked out over the mountains, his feathers still damp but glowing in the light. He spread his wings again, this time with confidence. The wind lifted him high into the open sky. And from above, the world looked more beautiful than he had ever imagined. Moral of the story: courage doesn't mean you have no fear. It means you choose to act, even when your heart is racing. Because sometimes the bravest thing you can do is to try.